On 6:45, nearly a year ago, high winds ripped through the city of Sandusky. The Sandusky State Theater took the brunt of the storm.
Its roof torn off, leading to major damage inside, and for the last year, crews have been working to clean it up.
Meg Shaw is live this morning with a progress update. Good morning, Meg.
Hey, good morning to you, Danita and Mike. You know, we are approaching that year mark from that massive storm, and still there is no stage and no plans for an opening night. But the theater just partnered with an architectural group here in Cleveland as they work to rebuild the cultural hub of downtown Sandusky. Intermissions are, of course, breaks or pauses in a performance, a chance for people to refresh before the show goes on. But at the Sandusky State Theater, the intermission has lasted 11 months.
We've gone through a lot in the past year, not just with the storm, but with COVID.
I'll take you back to June 10th, 2020. When high winds ripped the roof off of the iconic 92-year-old building, smashing bricks onto the street, millions of dollars worth of damage.
If you look over there, the second place I stood the most, I would say, is right there.
For Michael Schertz, it was like watching his own home crumble.
I really didn't know how to react. It was one of those things where your stomach flips and you're looking at it, it's like, this can't be real. Like, I'll wake up from the dream at some point.
Since 2006, he's dedicated countless hours to the theater, performing, conducting, teaching.
This became a place of creativity and innovation on all levels. This is a place that's changed lives.
11 months later, and still, the damage feels fresh.
It's still a little hard and it's still a little breathtaking since this was your home for so much.
Did you ever think being in here, you would never see any seats, no chandelier, no stage?
I never thought I would see it like this, no.
Chris Parthamore is the theater's executive director. He says some days are harder than others, looking around, seeing an empty, gutted theater, but tells me they've made so much progress.
You can see where the old brick is meeting the new brick, and now we're at the point of beginning to work with an architecture firm and make plans for the future.
But Parthamore says the rebuild is much more difficult than your average building.
And we have things like sight lines and acoustics, lighting design that we have to take into consideration.
And before any plans are put on paper, they're asking for feedback and input from the community.
It's an opportunity for us to look to the future and really meet the needs of the community and figure out what the community wants the building to be.
For Schertz, as heart-shattering as it is looking at the rubble, he's ready for the next act.
So the performance is different. Now the performance is to rebuild, to bring that activity back to people.
All right, so if you'd like to see the Sandusky State Theater in person, tomorrow is your chance. They are hosting an open house from 9 until 2. That's where you can give your feedback and walk through and see the work that they've done to rebuild this theater so far. We'll get that information up for you on our News 5 app as well as news5cleveland.com. Reporting live, I'm Meg Shaw on News 5.